Hey my beautiful Sagittarius peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome into your October 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. Without a further ado though, here Team Sagittarius, let's see what's going on here, baby, for your October 2023. Message is coming up here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Moving on forward here throughout October 2023. Let's see what we got coming up here for your main situation. Chariot card coming out here for you as the overall energy. You could be connecting with a Cancer possibly. Taking a look at the current energy, the Two of Cups, what you're dealing with at this time. Wheel of Fortune, taking a look here at the current outcome. The King of Wands in the upright position. All right. First things first, I do want to mention you could be connecting here with a Cancer. You might also be dealing here with an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. So take that if that resonates. Now, the Chariot here to the Two of Cups. Definitely an interesting vibe coming up here for you. I think that many of you guys are on a path here to where you're going to be connecting with what you want. So I'm hearing off the bat here for you, Sagittarius. It's like you're on a path here to getting what it is you want, which is quite cool. Okay. Love to see that here when peeps can get what they've been wanting. Okay. Looking at what it is you're dealing with here, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, definitely a moment here of things turning around in your favor. So I feel like there's going to be a very good time, or it's going to be a fortuitous time here to start seeing things bend to your favor, especially if you've been wanting something specific. Maybe you've been in the process of manifesting a new car, something tangible. You've been in the process of manifesting a relationship. You've been in the process of manifesting a pay raise at your job. It's like, here you go. What you want is now coming on in here for you guys moving into this month. You know, taking a look here at the outcome, King of Wands, you've had your eyes on the prize. Now here comes the reward. Okay, I like it. Moving on forward here for you, Sag, though, let's go ahead and see what's showing up here in the potential challenge. So what's coming up in the potential challenge here for Sagittarius? Moving into the month of October, what do we got? And we got here the Ten of Swords. To elevate, to get from one level to the next, you have to be willing to leave behind the first level to go to level 2. In a video game, right? If you're going to the next level, you got to leave behind level 1. You've already completed level 1, then you got to get to level 2. Then you got to complete level 2, leave it behind, get to level 3, so on and so forth. So I think for many of you, you're in the process here coming in this month of definitely having a moment of leveling up, but it is going to have to require here, Ten of Swords, leaving behind the previous level, leaving behind the previous chapter. So I think that that's the only challenging aspect coming in here for you, because maybe there's a part of you here that is still connected to the previous chapter you've had. Thank you, Stephanie, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. But maybe you're at that point where it's like it's difficult, right, to leave behind the chapter I previously had. Maybe you still feel kind of tied and bound to the previous chapter of your life. Two of Cups could be a new relationship, but in order to get into this new relationship that you've been manifesting, you had to leave behind your previous partner. You've had to be able to move on and let go. With work, you know, you can hold down 2 jobs at once if you'd like, but maybe this is a situation where that doesn't work. Maybe it's not suitable. Maybe it's too much work to actually be tangible for you. So I got to leave behind this job to jump into the better job coming in for me, right? 2 full-time positions is going to slam me. I can't do that. So I got to choose what I want to do. So you're in the process here, I feel, of having to close out one door for the new door here to open. But I do think that many of you here are getting what you wanted at the end of the day. The only challenging aspect is having to leave behind or close out a chapter of your life that you previously had. Wheel of Fortune here also marks the ending of a chapter. It's the ending of a cycle so that a new cycle here can be born. Okay? All right. How does Sagittarius feel? I'm curious. How does Sagittarius here feel about leaving a chapter behind to jump into getting what they want here in October? We have here the Ace of Swords, we have here the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have here the Seven of Pentacles showing up as well. I think for the vast majority of you, you have a positive outlook on it. I see here with the Ace of Swords, it's like, to tell you the truth, if this is what I got to do in order to get to where I want to go, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Ace of Swords is like a clear and precise knowing that the direction you are going into is what you want. So considering that you clearly know what you want, you're going to be willing to work incredibly hard for it. And with the Seven of Pentacles showing up here for you, it's a seed that you planted long ago. Well, you know, you've planted the seed, it's grown, you've nurtured it, now it's time to harvest it. So I think actually for the vast majority of you, you do more than likely have a pretty positive outlook on this situation. Having to close out one chapter to get to that next chapter, you know, passing level 1 to go to level 2, I think most of you have a positive outlook on it, but it could be a little bit of a challenge. Why is it challenging? Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Why is it challenging here for Sag? Eight of Wands here, Fool card here, and the World card. It doesn't necessarily have to be challenging for the format or the factor that you are letting go of the past. It could be challenging, though, because maybe you're venturing into the unknown. That is what I think is more of the challenging aspect. That makes sense. The more challenging aspect for you, Sagittarius, is not so much about leaving behind your past or your previous chapter, but it's about, I'm jumping into a new chapter of my life. Granted, I'm getting what I want, which is great, but it is the unknown. It's not an environment that I'm used to yet. It's something that's totally new. So I think that the unknown a little bit can be kind of scary, and that might be what some of you here fear with that 10 of Swords. But nonetheless, I think you're going to be fine, guys, based upon what I'm seeing here so far. All right, Sag, let's go ahead and keep going into it. Let's take a look and see what you can expect throughout the rest of October 2023. So what can Sagittarians here expect moving throughout the rest of their month for the main situation? We have here a Moon card. We also have here an Ace of Pentacles. We have here a Six of Pentacles, and we have here a Tower showing up as well. We got a Moon card to an Ace of Pens. I would say here certainly that you're definitely going to expect here some emotions to change and shift. The way that you feel about things are going to be different than how you feel about them now. I think that as you finally gotten what you've wanted, there's a degree of happiness that you got what you want, but immediately you're going to start to feel adjusted to it quickly. This is now who I am. This is now my new environment. So no longer am I working so hard or desiring something so hard. I have it. You know, for example, let's say you're a person who wanted to make $1 million. Right now, if I made $1 million, I'd be shitting bricks. I think everybody here would be shitting bricks, unless you're a really rich person watching me, maybe not. But I think that for any of us, right, if we won $1 million, made $1 million, we'd be like, oh my God, I did it. But you know, after the kind of hype dies down a little bit, you're like, okay, I got $1 million now. Now I'm excited for 2 million, you know, because once you get what you want, it's like, it's exciting, it's fantastic, it's fun, but you're not going to be in that energy where it's so exciting forever. You're going to get adjusted to it rather quickly. So I think you can expect your new environment you're walking into to be something you adjust to rather quickly. Six of Pentacles, though, you are happy with it. You do feel very balanced. I think that the great thing we're looking at here in October is the energy of satisfaction, the energy of feeling like I am totally comfortable now in this new environment, got attuned to it, I feel good. And with the Tower coming into play here for you, this is where things are pretty interesting to me. Why do we have this Tower moment showing up here for Sagittarius? We have here the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh yeah, Tower is usually a shock, right? So whenever there's a Tower moment coming in, something shocking happens. But I don't feel like it's a negative shock. I actually feel like the shocking energy that's coming in for you is just how good this new environment is. Let's say you've been working for a new relationship or working on trying to manifest a romantic partner. It's like, it's shocking at how great this relationship is. It's shocking at how well me and this person vibe together. You've been manifesting and working a new job. Oh my God, I can't believe I got this job. But it's absolutely astonishing how much more money I'm making, how much more money I'm saving, how more financially independent I feel here with the Nine of Pentacles. You know, so at the end of the day, guys, whatever it is you've been wanting, it's shocking just how good it is. It's like, I thought it was amazing before, but now that I have it, I'm excited. I'm attuning to that excitement quickly. But let me just say, I am kind of shocked at how great this is going. So I feel here for Sagittarian peeps, it's like there's a certain level of shock about how just good things are going and how great things are going in general. Why is that a shock for them, though? Tell me why that's a shock for Sagittarius. Queen of Swords. I think maybe because it's felt like it's been a hard time to get to where you want it to go without finding multiple bumps in the road, Sag. I know that feeling, right? You know, I think that for a while, you might have been going through scenarios where, yeah, sure, you've been getting the things you've wanted, but it's felt like a struggle to get there. This feels more at ease, to be honest, about your month here in October. I think getting what you want feels more of an easy thing to do rather than how it's felt in the past. Maybe it's felt like you had to climb so many fucking mountains and you had so many curveballs and challenges thrown at you to get to where you wanted to go, to the point where it was like, man, I had to go through a lot to get here. But I think that coming up into the month of October, it's like, yeah, it's just a clear path. It's just like very easy for me at this time to get what it is I want and to get to the places I'm working to get towards. So I'm hearing ease of access. I'm definitely feeling in October, you're going to notice a lot more of a calm and ease to get to where you want to go here as well. So I would take advantage of this energy, Sagittarius. I definitely get the sense here that it's going to be a very flowy month, meaning that everything feels like it flows relatively easily to you. Everything kind of comes to you with ease. So if you have any sort of goals this month, if you have any other priorities this month, anything you would like to align with, anything you would like to change, I think it's a great time to start getting into that, because of this energy of flow and this energy of ease. I don't feel like much challenges are going to kind of step up to you here. I feel like it is an ease of access of getting what you desire here at this time. Yeah, guys, I feel like you're totally shocked because it's like, this is not what I'm used to. I'm used to having to struggle so freaking much just to get to where I've wanted to go, you know? So it's like weird now how like it feels like everything just comes to me with ease. What the hell? All right, so pretty interesting main situation so far. Just to give a quick recap to everybody about what's going on for you this month, I see you getting what you want. Period. Whatever that is. I want this person, I want this job, I want this car, I want this mental health point of view, or this new kind of like, how do I say this? Like, I want my mental to be in a certain place. Like, I want a certain kind of outlook on life, perspective, whatever it is. It could be a multitude of things, but what you want is what you get. And I definitely see that this month is a lot more different than the previous months you've endured, because for some reason it feels like a lot is coming in and there isn't much challenge or struggles behind it. It just feels like it's a very awesome month of being in the flow state and of obtaining what I want at the end of the day. So everything is flowing to you here very quickly with ease is something that I'm seeing, guys. So yeah, it's very advantageous energy. You have an advantage here. I really do feel like you should take advantage of this as much as you can when it comes to whatever it is you desire here this month, guys. Okay. All right. Moving on forward, baby. Main situation is covered. I'm going to take a look here now into your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's see what's going on in these aspects. Okay. Hopping on into career for Sagittarius. What do we got in store for them? Jumping in October 2023. What's coming up here in career for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius throughout October 2023? First card out. Hello, smooth sailing, Six of Swords. Looking at the next one, we got here a Queen of Cups, and we have here a Temperance. And by the way, the Temperance is the card that governs the zodiac of Sagittarius, so you guys are showing up in your reading here for sure. So Six of Swords showing up here to you, paired with the Queen of Cups coming in here as well. Career-wise, I think you're making strides towards many, many improvements. Queen of Cups represents that you are at a place in time where you're pretty content and happy with your career. Emotionally, this environment feels good. I don't really have much complaints. I don't feel like crap going to work every day. I feel relatively positive about going to work. It's like something I'm enjoying, something I'm doing. So whatever you're doing for work here, I think you're finding pleasure and enjoyment in it. And I see here with the Six of Swords, it's like I'm excited because I think that by being in such a good and healthy place with my career, it is starting to provide growth for me within my career as well. You know, I think that people that you work with, you know, if they see that you're doing great, but if they also see that you are enjoying what it is you're doing, you know, the person who has passion or takes pride in the work they do, they really stand out. And that provides opportunity. When people see that not only you're a hard worker, but you're good at what you do, you're loving what you do, it puts you in a position to where you can have more growth. I almost want to say here, I'm hearing scouted. So some of you guys could be getting looked at here by your bosses. Maybe this is time for a raise for Sagittarius. This is time to go ahead and bump them up a position, give them a promotion, just because I feel like the eyes are definitely on you in a good way, not in a negative way. For Sagittarians that are personal business owners, having eyes on you could mean that more people are looking at your business, more people are wanting to invest into it, wanting to purchase whatever it is that you may sell or whatever kind of business you may do. So it could even be a fantastic time for Sagittarian business owners as well. Okay, so that's really fantastic, guys. Yeah, I do get the sense here though, all throughout October, work is not looking like anything in general that's negative. If anything, I feel like you're totally fine with it. There is no issue here. You're looking pretty good on an emotional level. And with that Six of Swords, like I said, I think that you're standing out a lot here in work as well, which can have the means here to provide opportunity for growth within the workplace. Wonderful. All right, guys, moving on forward, let's hop on into love. We're going to take a look here at the single Sagittarians first. So let's see what's going on for the single Saggies coming up here in October. Seven of Cups popping out for the single Sag. We also got here a Five of Pentacles, and we have here a Page of Swords showing up as well. I think for some of you guys right now, for the single Sagittarians, you might be hesitant to the idea of dating. You might be hesitant to the idea of wanting to get invested with somebody romantically. And I only say this because you have here a Five of Pentacles, which is a card of lack, meaning that you might not be interested right now in getting to know other people. Page of Swords is my card of being hesitant. It's kind of like maybe you feel like when you do talk to people, it's a little awkward. It's not really much of a connection is what I feel like some of you aren't feeling very connected. So for the single Sagittarians, it's almost like you're detached right now from the idea of being with somebody. This might be the time where it's like money over love. I want to prioritize money more, my career more, experiences more rather than love. So I do think for the vast majority of the single peeps this month, love might not be on the menu for you or be a particular interest of what you, are investing in at this time. It kind of looks to me like it could definitely be money and career over love, and experience and life in general over love at this time as well. Yeah. And I do get the sense here too, where it's like, even if you have connected with people, it's like there's this energy of, I don't know, like I feel like people are either holding back and showing me who they truly are, or I feel held back. Like I almost don't want to pursue or go through with this because maybe I'm at a point where I just don't want to be tied down. Maybe I just want to remain single. I think that you haven't really sorted out yet if you're ready for true settling down for the single Sagittarian. So take your time. There is definitely no rush there, guys. There is no rush to jump into a relationship, to settle down, to get married, to have kids if that's the case. For those of you that don't want kids, but you want puppies, live your best life too, baby, okay? All right? You guys got to do what's going to make you happy. And if you're not ready to settle down, don't. Be single and enjoy yourself, okay? Moving on forward. For the coupled Sagittarians, let's see what's in store for you. What do we have here for coupled Saggies coming up here in the month of October 2023? What do we got? 10 of Pentacles. Hello. We also have here the Page of Cups, and we have here the Hierophant. Ooh la la. Hierophant showing up. Definitely can represent marriage. There might be a marriage. Why can't I think of the word? You could be celebrating your marriage, if you will. That's not the anniversary. That's the freaking word. There you go. Could be a wedding anniversary coming up at some time this month. So if you got married in October, you and your partner here can be having your wedding anniversary. That's cute. We love that. For other Sagittarians, though, this can be representing marriage, and it could be a pretty expensive wedding with the 10 of Pentacles here to the Hierophant card. So I'm praying for your bank account there. But at the end of the day, definitely could be a nice wedding ceremony happening for some of you. So whether or not you're celebrating an anniversary or you are getting married this month, congratulations to you guys nonetheless, to the beautiful couple. I love that, guys. Okay, now if we're not talking about marriage, weddings, all that stuff, we're definitely looking at solidified commitment to each other. I think that there's something special about the month of October with you and your partner in terms of commitment, in terms of devotion to each other. 10 of Pentacles says to me that you guys are paying very close attention to being able to be there for one another, meaning that you're very understanding towards one another. You're being very loving. There's a lot going on in terms of fulfillment on an equal level. There's a lot of equality here in terms of fulfillment, meaning that both of you guys are making sure that each other's needs are met, okay? Page of Cups showing up over here. Definitely looks like October as well for coupled Sagittarians. Could be a lot more of a lovey-dovey time. There's something about this month, I think, that's going to make things a lot more lovey-dovey. So Page of Cups says to me that, your person here can be more romantic. Maybe they're going to take you out on dates more. I feel like there's just more activity. I'm almost hearing like there's a revitalization to the relationship. So for the Sagittarians that are in relationships, maybe you've been with your partner for a while. And, sometimes in relationships, when you're with somebody for so long, things can get a little bit less romantic, a little bit less passionate, but it comes in waves, right? Because inevitably it gets to a point where it's like, oh, we're reconnecting now. We're being a little more spontaneous. We're feeling more romantic. So I think you're kind of at that phase of the relationship where it's like we're revitalizing, spending more time with each other, putting more of a romantic investment into our connection. And that's going to make you feel relief, but also make you feel incredibly secure with the 10 of Pentacles of like, yeah, I'm with the right partner. After 30 years, like we're still at it. We can still love each other. We can still be romantic. Bailey, thank you so much for subscribing. After 5 years, after 2 years, it's like we still know how to find our romance, So it's nice that feelings here are still prominent, And I definitely think they're going to show coming up this month. Now, moving on forward, guys, let's have a look at what's going on with Sagittarius on a bit more of a personal level. So what do we have going on here for Sagittarius on more of a personal note? Throughout October 2023, what's happening for Sagittarians on more of a personal note, first card coming out is going to be the Star card. Looking at the next card, we have here the Five of Swords, and we have here the Queen of Wands. Remember how I touched base with you guys about this month? It just feels like ease of access. It's not a struggle anymore. Yeah, I think that personally, many of you are starting to notice that. You got here the Star. It's like, I feel like I'm just aligning. You know, I'm at a point in time where I'm aligning to where I need to go. It feels like everything's working out for me. The Star here, it feels like the universe is on my side. Five of Swords here to the Queen of Wands. Like, I'm confident in getting what I want. I don't feel the struggle anymore, and I don't worry about struggling. I feel well taken care of. So I think that in this month, on a personal note, it's like you're coming out feeling incredibly taken care of. You're coming out feeling incredibly confident in terms of getting what you want. You feel like the universe is at your side and on your side and actively working with you as you're working with the universe itself. So it's a really beautiful feeling here to see for you guys. And I'm incredibly happy for you based on this reading. You guys have had a hell of an awesome reading here for sure. Let's go ahead and check out the overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2023. What do we got? And we got here the Justice. Hell yeah, guys. You have reached a state of contentment. You have reached a state of balance. It definitely feels like everything has finally started to level out. Yeah, you know, when I looked at the Sagittarian readings a lot over the past couple of months, you know, there has been pretty prominent energies of struggle. I've seen it a lot for Sagittarians. I've seen it being a rough or a hard time. But I think that time's over now. It's like it's time for you to come back out a little bit. It's time for you to step back into your shine, baby, and get back into seeing things working in your favor. So yeah, Justice card. It's like, dude, I feel balanced. I feel like we have moved through those times and everything here is most certainly leveled out for you. Wonderful, Sagittarius. Guys, you had an awesome fucking reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, please do drop a like and a comment down in the comments section below. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So thanks in advance to anybody who does. And of course, guys, if you want a personal reading, first link in the description below. Would be happy to meet you over there. But Sagittarius, have a lovely, lovely rest of your October, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.